the MPs. We have, over the year, had to get the executives to understand that the arm of government, legislature, is disadvantaged. Because if you look at even DCs, their number used to be 90, 110. Now they are 266. Only about 9 short of MPs. But they don't have to buy cars to work in their offices. The state is able to provide, maintain, fuel, chauffeur-driven. Yet in the case of the Member of Parliament, he has to go through all these difficulties. And I know how you and I and many others have worked through the committees that normally are set to Article 71, and unfortunately, we've still not been able to overcome that challenge. Even though I know these responsibilities for the leaders of both sides, but it lies more on those of majority who are with government. I hope that as you get the opportunity for the second time to be the Minister for Parliamentary Affairs, this will continue to press home to be able to overcome it. And secondly, the President of Parliament. As you know, we've never had the opportunity to have President and Speakers that are from us until the recent past, when His Excellency John Dramani Mahama became President, and Right Honorable Duajao became Speaker. We thought we'd be able to overcome this. Unfortunately, we couldn't. Then came His Excellency President Nanado, and then Professor Michael Quay, and we thought that, oh, this is another opportunity. 4 years elapsed, we couldn't. The President of Parliament will be here, and people will come in to do funerals. People will be using the banquet hall for activities, and sometimes it disrupts our own activity here. Now that you are getting this second opportunity, it is my hope that you work very hard so that we'll be able to secure our president, not only by word of mouth, but with all its documentation, so that we are sure that our president is the President of Parliament. And Mr. Chairman, because of the practice, and I said we don't have to keep him long, my last comment is to say that when it comes to hard work in this House, I believe even his arch enemy will stand out for him, very hardworking. When it comes to knowledge of what we want to do, equally, many will agree with him and understand that he's very knowledgeable. But when it comes to carrying all of us along, that is where he has a lot of difficulty. I've heard him say, I've been more consultative than any other leader in this House. Unfortunately, I disagree with him. But when you come and you tell me, oh, we want to do this and do this, so I'm showing it to you, and I give my view, you say, no, this is what we'll still do. I don't think that is consulting. That is informing. Because you've made your mind and you won't change it. And I think this is one of the biggest difficulties that he has, the kind of parliament that we now have. It is my hope that he'll find a way to reflect and be able to manage this other part. Even I don't expect him to be an angel, but if he's able to manage that and carry all of us along, I think even though we are at neck to neck, I'm sure we'll be able to do a lot of work to make this parliament unique and make this parliament great and be able to deliver our mandate to the admiration of all Ghanaians. Mr. Chairman, this is just a comment that I want to say. And thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Yes. Honorable, do you want to say anything to the comment?
Mr. Chairman, I've heard you. The first one to do with MPs' loans to buy cars for official duty. And then, indeed, even with what we need to do to enhance the performance of members of parliament, in respect of not only the vehicles, but procurement of official residences. Are we there yet? Even though we've improved our lot a bit, are we there yet? The provision of security for members of parliament, in the face of what happened the previous administration, just before we conducted elections, there was this, so to speak, more or less knee-jerk decision to provide us with security. That's something that we have been discussing for a very long time. We need to pursue it once we have the Minister of Interior in place to secure for ourselves personal security. And then, of course, again, the fourth issue will relate to evolving a pension scheme for members. So at least your mind is liberated to concentrate on your functions as a member of parliament. There are matters that are still on the burner that we must come to some determination on. The presence of parliament definition, I guess the minority that would agree with me that we've traveled indeed far on this. Just about concluding, I'm hopeful that within the next, I wouldn't say the next year, let me just give ourselves some space. Whatever it is, within the next 2 years, we should be able to come to a final determination on this, that is the presence of parliament. I agree that especially on Fridays when parliament is doing serious business and we have people dancing, the presence of parliament, sometimes mourning and drumming. And when the banquet hall was in service, there are people renting them out and really disturbing parliament. Parliament activities going on, all manner of people flocking into the banquet hall to do whatever they deem fit and appropriate. I think if we have ownership of the presence of parliament, these things will be things of the past. As I said, I am very hopeful that the next 2 years will bring this matter to a conclusion. Thank you for the everybody along. Speaker, Chairman, I'm not too sure that given my own weight, I'm able to carry the chief whip of the minority at my back. I'm not too sure that I'm able to do that, given my own weight. But, the Chairman,